Hello, I bring you greetings. My name is Joe Vika, and I'm broadcasting from Joe Vika TV. I don't want to waste your time. I want to go straight to the point. Today we're discussing about King James Bible, the book from the slave masters. This topic may sound somehow awkward. Someone might be saying, we expect this kind of topic from you?" And there is a reason for the topic. I have to bring up this topic. Let's discuss about the topic. There has been serious speculation how um, King James Version happened to be a slave book. Many are of the opinion that it's a slave book where we Christian are that it was book that was used to enslave us. A lot of heard enough. I have really heard enough about it. So I want to kind of take a deep look into that particular speculation. Permit me, guys, to let me establish myself on the TikTok as well, because my TikTok family will also be expecting me to educate them. If you don't have any information, you are already deformed, as I always say. So, as I will be trying to register my presence on the TikTok, let's take a break, and when I come back, I'll begin to set the ball rolling. There are some information that may help you to understand how these guys use the Bible to enslave us. See you after the break.
If you no get information, you are already deformed. Why not go to your YouTube? Joe Vika TV. You want come for Facebook? Joe Vika TV. Instagram and Twitter? Joe Vika TV. Abi you want come for TikTok? Joe Vika TV. Abi na WhatsApp you want come? Joe Vika TV. Joe Vika TV. Poised to reach you with the truth.
We are always poised to reach you with the truth. I am Joe Vika, and I'm broadcasting from Joe Vika TV. So today we are going to look into how King James Bible become the slave book of the slave masters. So please, wherever you are, TikTok, YouTube, please do me a favor, share the video. And I would like us to have a kind of interaction. If you have a question, I'll be giving you opportunity to ask your question. So let me pray before I continue. Lord, I pray and I thank you for your love and your care. This is New Year. Thank you for bringing us into another year. But the truth of the matter remains, if we don't take a new life into our life, that's nothing new about the new year. Help us to be new with you so that new things will begin to happen. Receive all the praise and glory. For in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Welcome, happy new year, my wonderful followers. I think I'll be making a video where I'll be appreciating some of you guys who has always been there for me. I'm being followed by 93,000 people, more than 93,000. There are few of you who are following me that are very active. But I discover most time those who are very much active are not even the people following me. So I'll be making a video that way I'll be appreciating some of you. I'm not going to announce the criteria of the appreciation. So if you are very much alive with me that day, that means you'll be very lucky to receive a very good package from me. So today we're looking into the King James Version of the Bible, a slave book, as being claimed by so many people, and somehow it is true. And I want to explain to you how it is true, how we were kind of slaved by the King James Version. Is the book from the slave masters. Let's start by asking this question: Who wrote King James Version of the Bible? And when was he written? This is the first question I want us to digest and look into. Who wrote King James Version? When was it written? And everybody will just simply say, why are you asking the question? As the name is, so it is. It is King James that wrote it, the King of England. And I want to tell you, you are wrong. I've heard one so-called preacher, so-called prophet, you guys know him. Let me not call name. But if you allow me, I don't give a damn, but let me play maturity. One so-called confused prophet. He's among those that are telling that King James wrote this in the Bible. But after writing it, they are making their money. And they're telling you to believe in it. And they're making heaven. But they tell you that their reward is in heaven. We're talking more manner of things again. The King James Version family are rich because of the Bible they wrote. Based on that, and they keep telling you to believe in the Bible. No, he has said a lot of things. I've heard him. The other one will tell you King James Version is a slave book. They came with it to come and enslave us. After people are mumu, I've heard a lot. So let me take time. I know they will not like to watch this video. My problem is not you watching. My problem is let me deliver the truth. Anybody who wants to know will know. Who doesn't want to know will know. Because not all will be saved. Some will be condemned forever. As I'm already condemned. So they're just looking for those they will carry along with them into destruction. There are people that are bound for destruction. You know, there's a vehicle that you said this vehicle is bound for accident. That vehicle is bound for social place. So there are people that they have concluded my destiny is to go to hell. My destiny is not to make it in life. My destiny is to deceive people. So they're also looking people that go with them. They say, I'm not going to go alone. I just remember that somebody that contacted one of the sexual transmission diseases. So she told herself, I don't know how they gave it to me. I must collect it. Everybody must collect their own portion. She became what I call Ephesus, Keziah. She was distributing the virus. In fact, if you're a person on the road, it's okay. I will follow you. If you're a person on the road, it's okay. I'll be in your house. You'll be like, did I call you? You say, yeah. Something say you call me. And she will be sleeping around. This is how she was distributing it here and there. The rest is the story. So let's take time. Who wrote the Bible? I have some written, what I copied from, when I consulted, so one individual was Richard Bancroft. The Archbishop of Canterbury was notable for having the role of overseeing the project, something akin to a modern editor of a collective of short stories. The actual translation written of the King James West was done by a committee of 47 scholars and clergymen over the course of the year. It was about 47 scholars, those who gathered together by the supervision of Archbishop Richard Bancroft, who was the supervisor, who took care of them, who stood with them for them to start writing the Bible. So it was not King James that wrote the King James Version. I'm going to tell you how it became, that name came about. Let me also, when I went further, I say, when I went further to ask the Wikipedia, he said, let there be light, my brother's keeper. These are the words of the King James Version. You know, I continue to say, these were the words of the King James Version, which was published in 1611 of the behest of King James I of England, on his behest. It is likely the most famous translation of the Bible and was the standard English Bible for nearly 3 centuries. Many people think that it is so named because James had a hand in writing it, but that's not the case, as King James was also the head of the Church of England, and he has some approval of the English translation. This one now says something, because as the name says, King James, people concluded that he is the one who authored that, who translated the Bible. No, it wasn't him. At that time, the Bible translation they were using is what they call medieval, yes, the Geneva Bible. was one of the most historical significant translations of the Bible into English, preceding the King James over version by 50 years. It was primarily the Bible of the 16th century English Protestant and was used by William Shakespeare, Oliver Cromwell, John Knox, John Knox, and other powerful scholars. So that time they were using this Geneva Bible, which was older than King James with the 50 years. So as they were using it, it came to a point that they wanted to translate more to get more understanding about the Bible. So Queen Mary was the one who was on the throne, and Queen Mary was they RIP'd her by the Roman Catholic, as the story we heard, because that time there was a problem when King Henry the Great left and started the Anglican Church. The Roman Catholic we have an issue when he wanted to go for the second wife. The Pope and the Pontiff, they told him he cannot go for second wife. That was how he broke out and started the Roman Catholic Anglican Church, the Church of England. So as they established, it came to a point that the Queen Mary was the one on the throne. There were some challenges, mistake, attack from the Roman Empire against those people who broke away, the Protestants. So some of them were being attacked, murdered. So one of the Queen Mary, was the one who gave the order for them to go and translate the Bible, so their own way of understanding, so that they can have it in hand. Then when he now ordered for the understanding, about 47 scholars gathered. They had a committee. They started translating the Bible from original Aramaic, Greek, and Latin word. They started from the Aramaic, Greek, and Latin word to translate it into King James. So when they were still on the project, they died. The woman was RIP'd. She lost. She kicked the bucket. She wasn't. So when she kicked the bucket, James King now was one who was on the throne. He still approved that they should continue the translation. So when they finished, I came back with the book of the translated. They were like, "Oh, the person that gave us this is not no more." To commemorate and celebrate King Henry, the king of England that time, their project King James Version. Just like the way, that's why today you see the king has influence over the Church of England till today. They're not naming it King James Version of the Bible because they want to work with their own leadership, their own economy, their own politics. They don't want to be influenced by the Roman Empire. So they name it. So it is not King James that wrote the Bible. It was named after him because he was the king of England during that time. So those of you who could tell you, hey, King James wrote it for you, that heaven is real and he's there building his empire on earth, the person is talking trash. No, that's what it was. There's no way they wrote the Bible. They never wrote the Bible. Rather, they translated. I'm going to tell the story how it came. They used the Bible as the tool for a slave master project. I want you to please do me a favor. Listen to me. I'm exposing some total facts. Knowledge is power. If you don't have information, you are deformed. It's very important you stay to have information. I beg in the name of God. As I said earlier, you are free to ask me any question. The one I can answer, the one I will answer, I will give it time. We come back for it. I'm not here to argue with anybody. You are free to believe what you want to believe, but the truth remains the truth. You cannot change it. So that was how King James Version came about. It was named after the king that was in power then. It wasn't as if he was the one who wrote it. He don't know anything about the writing of that Bible. In fact, it was even the writing initiated from Queen Mary, who was in power. Just like we have Queen Elizabeth, that we have Queen Mary that time. So it was after Queen Mary, we had King James. Just like we just have Queen Elizabeth that ended, we now have King Charles. Just the same way. That is what happened. So it was before him, and it happened in 1116. Am I correct? The Bible that it was written. It was written on what's the date again? 1116. Am I correct? Yes. It was written in the year 11. Okay, I wrote it here in my book. So 1116. That was when it was written. So anyone who is telling you that King James was written by 1611, sorry, 1611. So he wrote it on the year 1611. Anybody telling you that King James wrote the translation Bible translation, he does. It's a half-baked knowledge human being. He doesn't know what he's saying. He just lying. So I want you to take this fact home. You can Google it. It's in the Google. Research. Do research. Brother, I want to tell you, let's leave this issue of mediocrity. When someone bring any information, go and do investigation. I beg in the name of God. Go and do your own investigation so that you don't just buy somebody for nothing because of hatred. Because of hatred they have for Christianity, whatever they tell you, you believe it that way. Do your own research. I beg you. So that you will believe the truth, you follow the truth, and do what is the truth. So that tomorrow you will not be judged by what you believe that somebody told you. And it will baffle me that some people will be believing someone who is not educated. In as much as education is not everything. According to is not educated. We know that people have sense, wisdom. But at the same time, there's need for you to be educated. If you have education combined with your natural God-given wisdom, you do exploit. But not somebody who only have that natural given wisdom. He be wise in area he's exposed. If you are not exposed in something, don't dabble into that. There are people who shouldn't dabble into politics. There are people who shouldn't dabble into religion. And some of them, they are the people you are listening to, telling you that King James wrote the Bible, the family of the king, while he never knew anything about it. He didn't write the Bible. He don't know when it was started. He only took over the power and they concluded the job. They gave it the name, King James, because he approved it for them to continue. Accepted it as a document. And that was how they said, for accepting this is King James Version. It is his own time it was established. So let's establish that fact that King James was written by 47 scholars and not King James of England. So that's one thing I want you to know. How did King James Bible, how did he become a slave master? After this break, I will begin to take you on the journey how the King James Bible or the Bible was used to come and enslave us. I want to plead with you, if you have never subscribed to our channel as you're watching, you're not following me on TikTok, you're not following me on YouTube, Facebook, why not just do me this favor? I will appreciate that. God will bless you for me. Please, anybody that gifted me here, become my top gifter, I will make sure people follow you. And I also follow you back. I need your gift. Okay. How did the King James become the slave master's material? You know, let me quote exactly, let me Google it so that I can quote exactly how it is in Google. Who are the first Europeans to come to Nigeria? Okay. The Portuguese were the first European to arrive in Nigeria in 15th century. They established trade route and force along the coast, especially in the area they are now known in the area known as Lagos and Benin City. So the Portuguese happened to be the first Europeans that entered Nigeria. They came for their business. They were for their business, trade. And the first places they started arriving is Lagos and Benin. From there, they started coming down to the east. Now, who were the people who brought Christianity? The same Portuguese who came with this particular slave traders. Who came with the traders? And when they came with the traders, they started preaching the gospel. 2 months among them, the Reverend Fathers started preaching to the people of the land. They faced a very strong resistance. So it was not Britain again. Some of the truth, some of the rumor of the falsehood you guys peddle around. Britain never were the people that brought the gospel to us. It were the Portuguese, though they are Europeans. The Portuguese were the first people that came with the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ to Africa, from Africa to Nigeria. That was how it happened. So, and this happened in 15th centuries. After the first people that came for the trade, they went back. These particular gospel preachers came with the missionaries. The second mission, the third one, I'm going to tell you what happened. So when the trader continued the trade, it was when missionaries started preaching to the people. So as they were preaching, they faced a very strong resistance. They were not being accepted in their preaching. So, and what did they do? In the process of going around for their business, they started meeting some of our brothers and sisters that were ostracized. Some people don't like hearing this thing, but this is the truth. Because you can't tell me that these people came to trade. How did they know that they can buy us? Who sold us to them? Some people, they say they came with intimidation. No, sir. At the beginning, they didn't come with any intimidation. In fact, how will even, if you say they intimidated our forefathers, that means you're telling our forefathers that are so coward, they can be intimidated. No, they were lured with money. And how did it happen? Those of them who were preaching started preaching to those that saw themselves in the bush, those that were thrown away in the bush, because those days, when a young boy grows, a baby grows upper teeth, is considered an abomination. He will be thrown into the bush. When you maybe as a woman, they are not cooked for a tattooed man under your menstruation. If they discover you are menstruating and you did that, you'll be ostracized. You dare not, as a woman, you dare not. There are a lot of things that brought about ostracizing people. They will cast you. You will become an outcast. If you commit any crime and they want to come after you, run away and join, maybe run to the one of the deities, they call you Osu. So there were so many people that were ostracized or outcast in those days. Some were found themselves in the bush. If you are born a twin in some area, not everywhere, they push you to the river. They throw you to the evil forest. So those Portuguese now met some of those people and started interacting with them. Those people felt at home that some human being can still be talking with them, even when we had thought that nobody can ask, because they were banned from associating with people. So the Portuguese came in, we associated with them, bringing some goods that they started through those people, started learning how to speak the language at the time. So it was then through those people, they now brought those people back to where they faced resistance to the king. Say, oh, you king, these people are created by God like all of us. God, Jesus Christ died for both everybody. They say, if you want them, you can take them. God, come and leave my place. So they say, if you want them, take. So when they were going back, they took some of those people that were outcasts and left for Portuguese. So the third or fourth of missionary journey, many people now discovered these are our people that came with them. We are so hard working. They were too good in manual labor. So many more people, many more businessmen who want to, because their farm that is agriculture. So our people they took that time, they were so good with handling the agricultural work. They were farming for them in a very big, large way. They said, these guys are machine, they're too much. So they came in their number and met the king. See, can we still have some of those people that they came with? Those are our people came with you. This set of people that are not the one who came with the gospel. They only joined the people, the three that came with the gospel, to come and carry more slaves. And when they came, they started offering out the king. They offered a bottle of schnapps, umbrella, which some of you have seen in the museum in the museum in Badagry. It's still there today. The picture I'm showing you on TikTok here, on Facebook and YouTube is always there. This is when they did that 1923, when they did their Christmas. You can see all the slaves to be taken to Europe, but the white man are putting their cloth. You can see those of our black people that are putting on their uniform happen to be the children of the those are our leaders, the king, them leaders, the servant of the leaders. So these ones that happen to slave the court, they want to take them. So they will give the schnapp, they will give them some certain things, and they will say, take them, go. And the thing became a business. They will come and pay, they will gather people and give to them. The slave trade started becoming an international business. So it was when it now became international business, the Britain has also been looking for a way to come. The first people that came from Britain, okay, let me Google again and tell you, they didn't really come for slave business. They came to explore the land, to mine, to take our natural God-given resources. They came. Early European contact with the J, okay. What was the early northern? Okay, the European has begun exploration trade, and the missionary endeavored along the west coast of Africa in 15th century. The Portuguese were the first to do so, establishing trade with the Benin Kingdom, Lagos, and along other regions along the coast. In the year now, I heard them. So the Portuguese are credited to be the first one to come with the missionary work back there. So some of you who say those who gave us the Bible are the one who say God is not good. You are like these are the people that colonized us are the people that gave us the Bible. These people came for their missionary work. They finished. Some of their brother who came with them later on started buying our people for slavery. And let me tell you, if you call your brother slave, nobody will call their brother king. What you call your dog, that's the name it will answer. So they took them. So when the Britain discovered this, because they were still coming to explore the land, some of them faced serious resistance. Some places, more especially in the east, when they want to settle. That is one of the hatred for Eastern people till today. If you want, there was a picture that was displayed where the kings, the northern king, Yoruba king, and the Eastern king, being the Igbo man, they were all bowing to the Queen of England, but an Igbo man refused to bow. You also know about Obong that sent bees to stink the Britain, because Obong is also connected to the Igbo heritage. They are connected to Igbo, so they refused to also bow to the Queen. They have the same gene like Igbo that who refused to bow. So this concocted and made them to have that hatred for Igbos. That was why when the colonial masters were leaving, they told the Northerners, never allow these people to rule over you. Okay, now when the Britons discovered that the Portuguese were coming to buy slaves, they also came to do. So they also discovered that the Portuguese came in using the missionaries to enter the land. So what did they do? They now use that Bible that was translated. They now use that Bible that was translated and came with it to the land to also penetrate, because they discovered that the only thing that the people are accepting is religion. Some people will tell you they know that the only thing that they can use to deal with us is religion. Yes, that's the truth. They saw that the religion would want to accept it too, because it was the religion that gave some people some opportunity to be integrated into the community. It was religion that gave people opportunity to be accepted in the community where they were rejected. So the Britons saw it as a tool. They now carried this their King James version of the Bible. They printed a very big one. They came with a boat, wrote that boat Jesus. So that when you see that Jesus, the Britain, the slaves, those ones that the old outcasts will be very free to join them. They say, oh, the church, these are those missionaries. They didn't know that the British were not missionaries. They came to come and do business. Why the first people that came for their colonization business, why these people came for come and buy people that will help them build up their economy. So for them to be accepted, they came with Bible. They also came with boat. They are not coming with the Bible to come and convert anybody into Christianity. No. They just came to use the Bible to attract people who love, because we love worshiping God. The Africans generally like to worship God Almighty. They like to, when they hear about spiritual being, they are interested. So they now penetrated with that Bible to scam. It was a scam for me. So that somebody came and scammed us with the Bible does not make it that Bible is a scam. But it was used to come and scam our people. What am I trying to say? Those of you who are, if I use Biafra now, some of you will start crying. But let me use that as an example. There are many people that have been scammed today in the name of Biafra. If Biafra is a very good thing, should I make me not tell you that Biafra is a fraud, it's a scam? The answer is no. But many have been scammed with Biafra, yes. But there are many people that have contributed. Do you know when people started contributing for one particular thing about some project in the pursuit of struggle? Those things they contributed money to are nowhere to be found. I have not been achieved. For me, it's a scam. I know a young boy that's a brother to one of your somebody told him to bring some money for him to make paper for him to travel out Europe. The guy spent some money and they didn't give him up to that. His passport, they didn't return it. His money, nobody returned. Everything went that way. They told the boy, please, can you just arrest this boy? Call police. He said, I'm under oath. I will not do that. So I will like, because of that guy now, I will not say this particular project struggle is a scam. No. But some people are using it to scam people today. So that Britain came with the Bible to carry our people for slavery. Because he said the Bible is a slave book of slavery. But the same book, Bible is the book that was used by the slave master to deal with us. I don't have that about it. That's the truth. But telling me that Bible is a slave, it's a scam, you are a fool. Because that's what the Bible said. You say you're a fool. So in a nutshell, I don't want my program to be too long. This is what I can tell you, how the King James Version became the book from the slave masters. They translated it, they came with it, so that they will be accepted by our people. Because the Portuguese have already established relationship of the missionary work. So they want to see how the Bible will be accepted. So they came in with the Bible, wrote their books, Jesus. And when our people saw it, they thought that these are the same people, and they had to put together, okay, oh, those people who come to preach to us, they said, wow, our people. They were following them. But they didn't know they meant evil against the people. They dealt with our people, they enslaved them. They used the Bible to deceive us. So there's no doubt about it. But the same Bible told you that many will come in my name. It is here in my one of my catalog. It said, many will come in my name and they will deceive many. So I don't know if you're among the people that have been deceived. It said, so many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Matthew 24 verse 5. He said, many shall come in my name. Thank you, Honorable, for your gift. God bless you. I appreciate that. So many shall come in my name, and they shall deceive many, saying that they are Christ. So the Britain came in the name of they are Christians. In the name they have the Bible. In the name they are preachers. But they were really coming for the slavery. That somebody used my car to scam you should not make me to say you are a scam. I didn't know that they used my car. That they wrote, they say, Hapu kwani hedre na moto by moto. Hapu ya hadre there, by there they were just slave masters. They wrote Jesus on their boat and they came and picked our people. They dealt with our people. That's the truth. So at this juncture, I don't know if anybody have a question, contribution. My wonderful brother, please, everybody should follow this, my top gifter here on TikTok, Honorable Pius. Make sure you follow. Oh, wow. He has given me a lot of roses. Thank you so much, sir. I say there, man of God, I say there. Follow everybody. Follow my top gifter. Follow my top gifter. Follow him. Follow him, Honorable Pius. Let me put this in display so that I can be seeing you when you would do here. Follow my top gifter, Honorable. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, guys, for the likes. Thank you for the likes. God bless you. I love you so much. So I don't know if anybody want to contribute. You want to ask question about how the Bible becomes the slave master's material to deal with us. If you have divergent opinion, you have your facts and figure. You can have a backing. You're free. Let's not be argument. Let's talk to ourselves to educate ourselves. Why I'm doing this, God will bear me witness that yes, I really spoke about this thing. So if you continue to believe trash, now you shall be. If you continue to believe trash, now you shall be. So if there's no other question, I will continue my broadcast with my TikTok family. I have other things I'm going to be sharing with them and leave you guys at this point. So Facebook, YouTube, share this video. Let somebody learn. The King James was not written by King James as being speculated. It was written by a group of 47 scholars, including clergymen. But though the King of England was then, so he sponsored that, he approved it to be written. They should continue to write his hands, then put in the name. So thank you, my wonderful people, for watching. God bless you. With this my song on TikTok, I want to appreciate each of you to watching. As I said earlier when I started, I'm going to be doing my giveaway. I wouldn't call it giveaway, appreciation broadcast. I want to appreciate those of you who have been following me. And I'm going to not give the day I will do the appreciation, I will tell you how I'm going to appreciate the people. I repeat, On that particular day, I will be on live. It was in my life. I will tell you the criteria of people to appreciate. I will give them some amount of money that I'm going to be giving out. That's a condition for that. So more special for those who follow me. If I don't see that follow icon, follower, sharer, I'm not going to give you. If you don't share my video, let me give a part of Facebook. Okay, let me tell you now. Let me give this one. The number of my video on Facebook, more especially, I discovered on your page. By the time I scroll about 2 months back, I'll scroll past 2 months. The number of my video on your page determine the amount I'm going to give to you. Each of my video is 1,000. So let me give this expo now. Each of my video is 1,000 naira. If you have shared my 10 video, is 10,000. 20 video is 20,000. 25 video is 25,000. The number of my video you have shared from November and December will determine how much I'm going to be giving to you. So let me just stop it. So nobody can fake it because it's go by date. If you share one of my video 20,000, no, that's not what I mean. The different video you shared in your page, the number of my video you share from November till the date. If they're up to the number I see on your page, if you submit your whatever, we'll go to your timeline, we'll scroll down. If I'm able to see any number of my video you shared, then you are ready for it. Each one video is 1,000. If the only one way you shall give 1,000. If you share 5, if you share 50 of my video from now, then you are going home with 50,000 naira. It's a promise, and I'm going to do it by the grace of God. Not one video you keep sharing it too many times. No, that's not what I mean. And if you hear it now, type going to share. We know when you share without gap. That I mean, I may give you something, but not. I know that you started going back to go and share. I will know I know when you share them. Thank you, my wonderful brothers and sisters, for your followers. I really appreciate. God go make you well. That's what God bless you for me. Thank you. I love this guy. See you on my next program. With this song, I say bye.
Moral Interactive, Jovika TV, poised to reach